So Tanuma, especially Indians, are so used to seeing debates on the news channels and they love the fights there, right? Debates are fights, aren't they? Huh? Nation wants to know. Yeah, all those things. But do you feel harmony there or disharmony there? So what does art of living promote? Harmony. Right. So you want disharmony now or you want harmony now? So Tanuma, what's to be done? Everybody has this? Will I have this? सबके पास है अभी? Right now? No? Okay. We'll have it on the screen? You're going to have it on the screen?
So this is our Shastra. हर पूरे शास्त्र का निचोड़ जिसमें गुरुदेव ने दे दिया है वो ये है, an intimate note to the sincere seeker. And many times when we ask questions to Gurudev, he says, अरे उसको पढ़ो, उसमें मैंने सबके बारे में बोला है. He says, you know, you read that. I have spoken about everything. And it is true. It has 365 topics. Everything that you want to know to have a deeper insight for life, it is available here. So this is a very beautiful few years ago. I don't know when is the first. I remember it was in Big Sur, California. Like we say, long, long ago and far, far away. Gurudev, wherever he was in the world, he would sit with a group of devotees and some topic would come up and they would discuss that topic and that would be the knowledge for that week. And everywhere around the world, wherever we were, in the Thursday satsangs, we used to eagerly wait for this knowledge. Like we say, fresh from the oven. So every Thursday, after the singing, the knowledge sheet used to be read out. And then it was not only listening to the knowledge sheet, it was about making that knowledge a part of our life. So what happened, Shastrarth is different. It is really not, a debate between Brahmtej and me. It is really a discussion within ourselves so that we can see how it pertains to our life and we can internalize that. And the whole week we used to be with that knowledge. And then the next Thursday, the new knowledge sheet came, but before that we would do a 1-minute review of what and how it applied in our life. And that is a beautiful culture of this knowledge sheet, which we would like to start again. Because knowledge is never old. It is always fresh and new. And however many times you go through it, you get a different dimension. Something else opens up for you every time you go through it. So today we will start it. The first knowledge sheet is interesting. It says, today begins a new practice, right?
This begins a new practice.
Can I hand it over to you, brother? This begins a new practice.
Yeah, this begins a new practice is the first knowledge sheet. So you know how Guruji is, no? There are two types of Shastras. As we understand Shastras, one that is written over thousands and thousands of years, and there was a standardization of embedding all the knowledge into a chandas, into a rhythm, into a certain pattern of writing. That was the genius of India. how to embed all that knowledge in that chandas. This is our Shastra. No? This is Shastra for us. All that knowledge that was given has been given in a layman's language here, which everybody can understand and anybody can understand. And it's not embedded in a chandas, it's just embedded in our lives. Those who have witnessed the happening of a knowledge sheet. It was a happening because nothing was scripted, nothing was planned. Guruji would just say, remember that? Guruji would just say what subject you want to take, and everybody will say, Guruji this, that, on. And then, yeah, okay, so we'll take up this subject. And then, how Guruji is, no? He will make knowledge come out of everybody. Everybody would participate. That's the democracy of art of living, you know. Guruji only does not speak. He makes that knowledge comes out of it. So everybody sitting there would participate. And then the topic would go forward. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, this also there. And then a whole knowledge sheet would come. And then Guruji would moderate the whole thing and he'll say, oh yeah, this point, everything would be taken. That would become the knowledge sheet on a Wednesday. And it was sent on a Thursday to every Art of Living center around the world. That time we didn't have email and all, only fax. And we used to wait for that fax. If Guruji was here, we were fortunate to be present to see the happening of knowledge sheet. And the first one that started was This Begins a New Practice, which was given on June 21st, 1995 in California. So it would be nice if everybody can have the book from tomorrow. Huh? If you can bring your book also, you can bring your book also from tomorrow, right? So what is the knowledge sheet, Tanuja?
This begins a series of weekly notes of knowledge from Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Beyond an event is knowledge. Beyond an object is infinity. Beyond a person is love. Knowledge is beyond events. Every event colors your awareness in some way. Pleasure, pain, joy, sorrow, anger, jealousy. Each event gives you a false notion of what reality is. Truth is beyond all the colors of particular event. Beyond all the colors of particular events. Should we sit in groups of two and discuss this, or should we just do it?
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Yeah.
So far, we have taken one aspect of the knowledge sheet where it says, beyond an event is knowledge. Every event colors your awareness in some way. So when the event is happening, we go through different emotions. We go through the different, it could be joyful emotions or negative emotions. When we just hold on to the happening or the drama or the story or the emotions, then what happens? That gives you a false notion of what reality is. You are holding on to a false notion of reality. Truth is beyond all colors of particular events. Are you following this? Yes, everyone? So what we can do is we quickly turn around and face the person next to you, and maybe you can share a quick understanding of this or an experience from your life relating to this. Can we do that? Yes? Yes? No? Yeah. So just turn around. So once again, it is beyond an event is knowledge. Knowledge is beyond events. Every event colors your awareness in some way. Pleasure, pain, joy, sorrow, anger, jealousy. Each event gives you a false notion of what reality is. Truth is beyond all the colors of particular events. So go ahead, maybe 1 minute.
Those who don't have this book right now with you, you can look at the screen. The screen has the knowledge sheet. So you can look at the screen and then discuss. If you need to refer.
Would anybody like to share quickly what it implies in your life or how it translates for you? Anybody wants to share? Yes, go
We'll
ahead.
have a quick sharing. Yeah.
Share. Yes.
Wow,
Okay,
very good.
very beautiful. She has shared that when we see only what is, when we just are stuck with the event, then we only see how a person is behaving in a particular event, and we do not see that person might have, there might be something else which is making that person behave like that. And we get stuck with the event, and that colors our mind with emotion. Actually, if we look at it, when we remember these events also, what happens is we bring out the same emotions. The memory of those events also somehow, it comes across like tab aisa hua tha. And it could be positive or negative. And that is why it says it's a false, gives you a false notion of reality. Reality is not, truth is not that. But just say, how you look at a fountain, the fountain is pure water. But when we have these beautiful shows with the fountains, then there are different color lights. So you turn on the blue light, the water looks blue. You turn on the green light, the water looks green. The water is water. But it appears a certain way because of the light that has been switched on. In the same way, that event switched on some emotion, and that emotion makes the event look a particular way. And that can give you a false notion of what reality is. But truth just is. Behind every object is infinity. Oh, before I move ahead, I just was reminded of this beautiful song of Gulzar. वहाँ दासता मिली लम्हा कहीं नहीं. When you get attached to the story, you will only find the emotion and the story, but you will not find that moment, that life, that existence at that particular point of time. Behind every object is infinity. Objects are limited and changing, yet they exist in infinite space that never changes. Reduce any object to atoms. You will find that within each atom is contained infinite space. Beyond all objects is infinity. Did you get this? Yes? How many of you get it? Beyond the object is infinity. So just turn around. 1 minute sharing, we can do this. What you understand or how it implies or what it implies for you. Just turn around and find yourself apart. Behind every object is infinity. Objects are limited and changing, yet they exist in infinite space that never changes.
तो एक बार बहुत बढ़िया गुरुजी ने कहा था ना मटके के बारे में ही, तो मैं मटके में क्या है? आकाश है ना? आकाश में मटका है, मटके में आकाश है। मैं उस मटके को यहाँ लाऊं तो वही आकाश यहाँ होगा या दूसरा आकाश होगा? इवेंट, इसके पहले वाला पैराग्राफ में क्या था? इवेंट के पीछे हाँ जी ज्ञान है ना? जो भी घटना घटती है उसके पीछे ज्ञान है। तो घटना तो बहुत छोटी होती है, अगर उसी को हम लोग उसका टाइम फ्रेम बढ़ाते हैं तो ऑब्जेक्ट पे भी देखा जाए तो सिंपल, जैसे मटके का एग्जांपल है, अपने शरीर को ही देख लीजिए। हम सोचते हैं हम ऐसे हैं, कितने बार हम जैसे एज होती है हम मिरर में देख करके सरप्राइज हो जाते हैं, अरे मैं ऐसा लगता हूं? जो मेरे एज के हैं लगता है ना उनको, इतना चेंज हो गया, अरे बाल इतने सफेद हो गए, मुझे लगता है मैं वो सेम हूं, बाहर से सब कुछ बदला, टाइम फ्रेम ज्यादा है, उस टाइम फ्रेम में बाहर का सब कुछ बदल गया। जो मैं समझता था शाश्वत है, मगर जो शाश्वत है वो अंदर है, भीतर है ना। जो मुझको लग रहा है मैं ऐसा हूं, बाहर से देखता हूं, दिखने में वैसा नहीं है, अंदर मैं वही हूं। यू गॉट दैट? वो ऑब्जेक्ट, और हर ऑब्जेक्ट में वैसा ही है। जैसे ये मटके का जो गुरुजी बोले थे, जैसे ये शरीर के भीतर जो है वो शाश्वत है, वैसे ही ऑब्जेक्ट के पीछे अगर देखा जाए तो इन्फिनिटी है। जैसे जिन लोगों ने साइंस पढ़ा है, हम अभी अगर सोलर सिस्टम को देखते हैं तो सोलर सिस्टम में अगर पूरा सिस्टम देखा जाए, इसमें ज़्यादा मैटर है, ज़्यादा स्पेस है ना? और इसी को अगर हम छोटा करते जाएं तो एक अणु का, जो आपने देखा होगा सबने, है ना, स्कूल में तो पढ़ाई होगा, अणु न्यूक्लियस होता है, फिर वो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स घूमते हैं, उसमें ज्यादा मैटर दिखाई देता है, ज्यादा स्पेस है ना? तो हर ऑब्जेक्ट ऐसा है, तो दैट मीन्स रियलिटी में हर ऑब्जेक्ट के पीछे क्या है? इंफिनिटी। वो कॉन्शियस वाला हो या वो जस्ट स्पेस वाला भी हो, ऐसे।
Beyond each person is love. A personality changes. A body, a mind, a complex of behaviors is always changing. Beyond each personality, there is unchanging love. Love is what you are. When you lose yourself, you will find yourself. You know, when we look at a person, we see the person as a body or mind or a set of behaviors. We see the person as a personality. But that is changing all the time, isn't it? For us it is changing, for other people it is changing all the time. That is why it is called illusion. It appears and disappears. So beyond, when you see beyond personality, you see there is only love. But when you get stuck in the personality, that is Maya. And divine consciousness is when you can see the love behind the person. And this is very obvious with small children. You know, when you, any small child, you can definitely see love there. Right? And a small child, because is exhibiting that 100%, everybody connects with a child. Or even an enlightened master. Like when we see Gurudev, we see love. Especially when we see him walk out of a puja, or Devi puja, or a Rudra puja. We do not see the personality at all. We can see that moving, walking love. The same is what everybody is made up of, but because we hold on to the personality, we get caught up in that and we fail to see the love that is behind the personality. And this of course happens in everyone's lives. And this impacts the relationship that we have with other people. So you can just turn around. I'm sure this is very clear to everyone. You can turn around, 1 minute discussion on this.
Every day एकच लेवानो છે બસ.
Okay, I'm sure you have shared already. So turn around. Anyone would like to share? Yes, please. Anyone? How this impacts your life, or how you can see this happening in your life? Yes, please. Yeah.
Check.
So we as adults, when we were in college, we have always seen that we have conflicts with our parents, right? We think that what we are doing is right, but they have some other ideas. But when we think about it, whatever they tell us, it's out of love, and not that they don't want us to do something or they don't like us or things like that. But as adults, I mean, when we were in that age, we have always thought, no, they are telling us no because they don't like us or they don't want us to do that. But it is, if we go beyond that and see, it is just out of love that they are saying that. So I think that's an example.
That's a very beautiful example. This all of us have gone through. With parents, sometimes we fail to see the love behind a particular behavior. No? Yes. Yes, you would like to share?
Good evening, everyone. I am Sanjeet. I joined the happiness program in the morning. We were taught the very first thing in the morning that I belong to you. And we met so many friends, so many people of different community. I belong to you. I realized that means we as human beings, we have a mortal body. We are breathing, we have some culture, some background, some experience, some habits behind. But beyond that, we have a soul. And every person has a soul as well. And all the soul belong to one universal power. I belong to you. That means your soul and my soul belongs to same oneness. What you are, what I am is same. Right? So you may be achieving something, I may be achieving something, your soul has a journey, my soul has a journey, but everybody in this planet, irrespective of which country, which culture, which background you belong to oneness.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful. I belong to you. Beyond the person is love. Beyond the object is infinity. Beyond the event is knowledge. This is also very beautiful. When you lose yourself, you will find yourself. Meaning, when you lose your personality, what you think is your personality, you will find yourself. And that is love. Maya, delusion, is when you are stuck in events, personalities or objects. Brahman, divine consciousness, is seeing beyond all these. So what is Maya? Such a simple definition of Maya. What is Maya? Being stuck with the object, the event or the personality. And what is divine consciousness? Seeing beyond it. No? Very beautifully Guruji says, no? Tasmai param karana karanaya namaha. The cause behind all the causes. So this is our first knowledge sheet. Isn't it beautiful? Yes?
You know, which is the most important sentence in this? The last one. See, it's just a shift. That shift is just a shift in perception. No? From Maya to knowledge is just a shift in perception. Just look at before you did the Art of Living course and after you did the Art of Living course, after you did the Sudarshan Kriya and you practiced for some time. So many things, your perception about so many things have changed, about people, about objects, about personalities. It has changed? No? What changed? Perception. You are able to see things so much more clearly now, right? So sadhana has helped you to do that. And this knowledge sheet is exactly like that. When we go home or we sit in a group here, tomorrow when we meet, we sit in a group and everybody can bring your own book and you discuss this and you will find you don't need anybody sitting here. Knowledge will start coming out of you. Already that happened today?
Yes.
No? And you got a new thing in it, you got a perspective, you got a new dimension, you got a new perception and you somehow understood what is written much better. Did that happen? How many people that happened today? Yeah, that is it. Knowledge, Guruji always says, it's there inside you, you just have to awaken it. And these are just pointers. All the Shastras that have been written and what knowledge Guruji gives, he just points you in the right direction. So if you are in the wrong direction, you come here and moment you enter that direction, you find knowledge start coming out of you. And that is the beauty of the knowledge sheet. And that is why Shastras everybody cannot decipher, but the knowledge sheet, everybody can find knowledge in it for one's own life and for sharing it with others also. Right? Did you find that today? Was it useful?
Yes.
Wow, so that is the first knowledge sheet for us today. It was about our perception regarding either an event or an object or a personality. And that's where our life is. That's where our rag, dvesh and all that keeps coming. No, we look at everything through that colored glass of ours, of what we call perception. When that perception, that glass becomes clear, the same perception changes and the same thing looks in the right perspective. Right? Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. So before sleeping tonight, you can just quickly review this in your mind. Yeah? Will you remember to do that? Yes. So we
tomorrow,
will.
right, yeah. Every day before.
Every day we can do that. No? We will review it. Maybe you can talk about it to someone. So you can share this with somebody that this is the knowledge that you went through and this is what you understood. So then it gets more, you get more out of it that way. Yes? Yes?
Check. What I understood from this knowledge, it is a simple thing that whatever is changing, we should accept that, and whatever is non-changing, we should embrace it. So all the events, people and the situations are changing entities, and the knowledge, love and infinity is the non-changing entities. So Gurudev just want you to accept the non-changing aspect and embrace the accept the changing aspect and
Very good point. Very good point.
Very good.
See how everything starts coming from you. That's so beautiful. Such a nice example.
Jai Gurudev.